you ever felt pressure to put someone else's needs above your own, even when it didn't feel right? As you move into your 70s and beyond, it's common to face expectations from family, friends, or even society to let go of certain things you truly value. But here's a truth that might surprise you. There are 9 things you should never, ever give up for anyone, not even for the people you love most. In this video, we're going to uncover the 9 non-negotiables every person over 70 should fiercely protect no matter what. From your independence and health to your boundaries and sense of purpose, each of these pillars plays a vital role in your happiness and longevity. Some of these may challenge what you've been told about self-sacrifice, especially when it comes to family. But holding on to these 9 things is not selfish. It's essential to living a full and satisfying life as you age. Stay tuned until the end, because what you learn today could give you the confidence to stand your ground. Honor your needs and experience the freedom you've earned after all these years. Now let's get started. Number 1, your right to rest and leisure. First, never sacrifice your right to rest and leisure for anyone else, not even for family. After a lifetime of hard work, raising children, or meeting the demands of others, your time is precious. And so is your need for relaxation. Too many people in their 70s and beyond feel obligated to fill every moment with chores, caregiving, or favors for loved ones. But constant busyness steals your energy and can quietly erode your health. It's not uncommon for older adults to feel guilty about saying no to a grandchild's weekend sports event, skipping a family dinner, or turning down requests for help. But rest is not laziness and leisure is not selfishness. These are essentials for staying vibrant, resilient, and joyful in your later years. When you allow yourself to read a novel, stroll through the park, tend your garden, or simply enjoy a peaceful afternoon nap, you are honoring your body's wisdom and refueling your spirit. Consider Walter, age 76, who realized he was so busy, helping others, that he hadn't enjoyed a quiet breakfast or watched the sunrise in years. When he finally started setting aside mornings for himself, no phone calls, no errands, just coffee and birdsong, he found his mood lifted, his aches eased, and his patience grew. Protect your downtime fiercely. Schedule it on your calendar. Make it non-negotiable and communicate it clearly to those around you. Rest and leisure are as vital to your well-being as medicine or exercise. After 70, you deserve the simple pleasures and unhurried moments that let your mind and body heal and your heart find contentment. Second on the list, never give up control of your finances. No matter how much you trust someone or how persistent they may be, after 70, your financial security is one of the greatest protections you have. Not only for your independence, but also for your peace of mind. There are countless stories of older adults who, with the best intentions, loaned large sums to family, co-signed on risky ventures, or even handed over banking details, only to find themselves struggling later. Even in the closest families, misunderstandings or unexpected events can arise. You might be tempted to help a child, buy a home, pay off a grandchild's student debt, or cover a relative's emergency, believing it's your duty or legacy. But sacrificing your savings, retirement income, or home equity puts your own stability at risk. What happens if your health changes, the market shifts, or you simply need extra resources to live comfortably as you age? Consider the story of Harold, age 78, who co-signed a business loan for his nephew. When the business failed, Harold was left with the debt and mounting stress, making his later years much harder than they needed to be. It's not about being unkind or unhelpful. It's about ensuring that your needs are met first so that you remain in control of your own destiny. You have every right to set boundaries, to say no, and to keep your financial decisions private. If you want to help loved ones do so within a clear budget that doesn't endanger your own future, consult a trusted advisor or someone with experience, and never let anyone rush or pressure you into big decisions. Protecting your financial health is just as important as caring for your body and soul. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, your boundaries and personal space. Never allow anyone, even family, to erode your personal boundaries or invade your private space. As you age, you may notice that others feel entitled to your time, your home, or even your decisions simply because you're retired or have more free time. But your boundaries matter just as much now as they did when you were raising a family, building a career, or running your own household. Some folks find themselves hosting relatives for weeks on end, watching grandchildren at the drop of a hat, or feeling obligated to attend every family gathering. Others may be pressured to share their home, allow others to move in, or change their daily routines to suit someone else's needs. While generosity and togetherness can be beautiful, it should never come at the cost of your comfort, peace, or independence. I remember Edith, age 84, who hesitated to tell her daughter she needed quiet mornings to read and reflect. Instead, she found her home bustling with noise every day, leaving her exhausted and overwhelmed. It wasn't until Edith finally spoke up, setting firm, but loving limits, that she regained her energy and her joy. Maintaining healthy boundaries isn't about shutting out the people you love. It's about protecting the space and time that allow you to recharge, stay mentally sharp, and pursue what matters most to you. If someone pushes or dismisses your boundaries, stand firm. Your needs are valid. After 70, you're right to decide how you spend your days as non-negotiable. And anyone who truly cares for you will honor that. Number 4, your health and well-being. Another thing you must never give up for anyone, not even for family, is your health and well-being. It's easy to put your loved ones first, especially if you've spent a lifetime caring for others. But after 70, protecting your health isn't just wise. It's absolutely necessary for maintaining your independence and quality of life. Sometimes people neglect doctor appointments, skip medication, or set aside their own needs because they don't want to burden family or disrupt anyone's plans. Others overextend themselves babysitting grandchildren, running errands, or handling family crises at the expense of sleep, exercise, or nutrition. But here's the hard truth. When you put your health on the back burner, you risk losing the energy, clarity, and strength needed to be there for those you love in the long run. I've known folks like Margaret, age 81, who skipped her physical therapy sessions so she could watch her great-grandkids every afternoon. Within months, her mobility declined, making her less able to help and more dependent on others. It's not selfish to prioritize your checkups. Take your medication as prescribed and say no when you need to rest. In fact, it's an act of love for both yourself and your family. Your well-being is the foundation of everything else. By putting your health first, you set an example for others. Encourage them to respect your boundaries, and ensure you can enjoy many more years of meaningful connections and joyful living. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself first. Your loved ones will ultimately benefit too. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 5, your autonomy and decision-making. Another essential you should never surrender for anyone is your autonomy and making decisions about your life. This covers everything from where you live, how you spend your days, what you eat, and who you see, to how you manage your healthcare. It can be all too easy for others to step in and make choices on your behalf, often with the best intentions, but those decisions belong to you and you alone. You might notice well-meaning family members insisting they know what's best, pushing you to move closer to them, rearrange your finances, or switch doctors because it's more convenient for them. Sometimes it's subtle: pressure to attend an event, change a medication, or alter your daily routine to fit someone else's schedule. The risk is that you begin to doubt your own instincts and lose confidence in your ability to steer your own life. Let me tell you about Robert, age 80, whose children urged him to downsize and sell the home he loved so he could move into a condo nearby. For months, Robert felt torn between his wishes and their opinions, fearing conflict if he spoke up. But when he finally shared his feelings honestly and calmly, his family respected his choice, and he kept his beloved home and garden. Your wisdom, experience, and preferences matter. Trust your judgment. If you want advice, seek it out, but don't allow others to take over your decisions. Stand up for what you want, whether that's continuing to live independently, joining a new community group, or simply maintaining your favorite routines. This is your time to shape your life with freedom and confidence. Number 6, your social connections and joyful relationships. Never let anyone, no matter how close, dictate who you can spend time with or rob you of meaningful relationships. As we age, the support, laughter, and sense of belonging we get from friends, neighbors, and even old acquaintances become more precious than ever. Yet sometimes family or others try to limit these connections, whether out of concern, jealousy, or simple misunderstanding. Some older adults are pressured to avoid certain friends, stop seeing a longtime companion, or skip gatherings because it's too much trouble or someone in the family disapproves. There are also those who get caught in family disputes or divided loyalties, feeling forced to choose sides and cut ties with people who matter to them. But loneliness and isolation are among the greatest risks to health and happiness after 70. Take Martha, age 83, who found immense joy meeting her church group each week. When her son questioned whether the drive was worth the effort, she nearly stopped going. But Martha realized that those few hours of fellowship brought her more energy and optimism than anything else. She continued attending, and it became a highlight of her week. Nurture the relationships that lift you up, challenge your mind, and fill your heart. Let no one shame or guilt you for seeking connection or happiness outside the family circle. Maintaining joyful bonds is not just a luxury. It's essential medicine for your spirit and your longevity. Defend your right to choose your company and build a life rich with companionship and love. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 7, your sense of purpose and identity. Do not let anyone, no matter how well-meaning, convince you that your goals, passions, or the things that give you purpose are no longer important just because you've reached a certain age. After 70, it's easy for others to assume you're content to slow down, fade quietly into the background, or let go of the dreams you once cherished. But your sense of purpose and identity is the heartbeat of a vibrant, meaningful life. You might hear, "Aren't you too old for that?" Or "Why don't you just relax now?" Sometimes the pressure comes with the suggestion to quit volunteering, close your business, or stop pursuing hobbies that once lit you up. But surrendering these passions can quietly drain your spirit, leaving you feeling invisible or unfulfilled. Your life experience is a treasure, and your voice matters now more than ever. I remember Sam, age 81, who loved woodworking and ran a small workshop from his garage. When his family worried about the tools and the mess, they suggested he give it up and spend more time at home. Sam listened politely but held firm, carving new pieces and mentoring local kids who wanted to learn. He kept his mind sharp, his hands busy, and his days meaningful. Whether it's art, music, writing, gardening, or a cause you believe in, hold on to it. Don't let anyone tell you to put it aside unless it's your own wish. Your passions are not a distraction from life. They are the very things that make it worth living. Guard your identity and pursue what sets your soul on fire, no matter what others may think. Number 8, your right to dignity and respect. Never under any circumstances surrender your right to be treated with dignity and respect by anyone, not even those closest to you. Aging can sometimes invite dismissive attitudes, impatience, or even outright disrespect from others who see you as less capable or less relevant. But no matter your age, your experience, your wisdom, and your very presence deserve to be valued. It can show up in subtle ways. A family member talks over you, ignores your preferences, or makes decisions without asking your opinion. Sometimes it's more direct, like being spoken to in a condescending tone, or someone using your age as an excuse to undermine your choices. These moments, if left unchallenged, can slowly chip away at your confidence and sense of self-worth. Take Helen, age 85, who noticed her grandson rolling his eyes whenever she shared stories from her youth. For a while, she stayed quiet, not wanting to be a bother. But then she realized her voice mattered, and she started standing up for herself, gently, but firmly reminding him that her experiences shaped not only her life, but the very family he loves. Insist on being heard, valued, and included. If someone tries to diminish your contributions or brushes aside your perspective, speak up or seek support from others who respect you. Remember, you are not a burden or an afterthought. Dignity is not something you outgrow. It's your birthright. Stand tall in it every single day. Number 9, your hope for the future. Finally, the last thing you must never give up, no matter who asks, is your hope for the future. After 70, some people feel the world expects them to settle for less or to stop making plans, dreaming new dreams, or believing in what's possible. You may even hear it from those you love at your age. Why bother? Or isn't it too late for that now? But hope is the very thing that carries us forward, gives meaning to each day, and keeps our spirit alive no matter what stage of life we're in. Hope is more than just wishful thinking. It's the quiet determination to look for new joys, face each sunrise with anticipation, and trust that good things are still ahead. It is the reason many older adults keep learning, traveling, falling in love, or starting something new, even when the world says they should be slowing down. I once knew Ruth, age 79, who decided to learn to paint after her husband passed away. Her children thought it was just a phase, but for Ruth, it became a new source of excitement and connection. She made new friends, found fresh purpose, and filled her home with color. Her hope, not her age, defined her final years. Whatever dreams remain in your heart, big or small, hold on to them. Make plans, set goals, and surround yourself with others who believe in possibilities, not limits. Your future is still unfolding, and you have every right to greet it with hope, courage, and joy. Don't let anyone, for any reason, talk you out of believing in tomorrow. Final thoughts. As we wrap up this video, take a moment to reflect on these 9 things you should never give up for anyone, not even for family after 70. Which of these stood out to you the most? Are there boundaries you'd like to strengthen, dreams you want to reclaim, or habits of self-respect you're ready to practice more boldly in your life? I hope this message encourages you to honor yourself and defend the treasures that make you uniquely you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today, or tell us how you plan to hold on to what matters most as you grow older. Your insights and stories are a gift to our whole community, and your courage will inspire others who may be struggling with the same challenges. Remember, protecting your health, joy, and sense of self isn't selfish. It's essential. By standing firm in these 9 areas, you not only safeguard your own well-being, but also set an example for everyone around you, young and old alike. You've earned every bit of freedom, dignity, and hope you have. Now is the time to claim it without apology. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.